Hey everyone, there are a lot of changes going on with doTERRA, positive changes, and I figured out a couple of things that I want to share. So we'll hop right in. Sorry, I've been a little bit absent in doing weekly calls, but I'm hoping to get back into that or at least on a schedule, even if it's monthly, talking about the monthly deals and some of the new things going on. So just going to show you. I'm on my son's account right now, and I was helping make some changes to his rewards order. That's one of the changes. Instead of calling it LRP, we're shifting to just calling it rewards order. So let me see if I can move my face and do that here. So we're going to go to my rewards order. If yours has not shifted to this terminology yet, just hang tight because they are rolling everybody over as they go. So we'll go to my rewards order. And I was just editing this um and I probably should have recorded it while I was editing, but what it was showing was 2 months worth of a subscription order. So if you think about Amazon and subscribe and save, I think that's kind of the terminology that they're starting to go with because people know that already and there's no time to, not no time, but it doesn't take extra time to educate people on what a subscribe and save order is. So basically, if I set this, let me go in and manage this. If I change this order that's going to process for him to, let's see, let's change just the amounts. We'll change it to 3 and then save and process June 25th. It lets me know that it's below 100 PV. Love that. I'm going to continue that right now. And it was saved. If I look at, had I not already changed July 25th, next month's order, it would have changed that also. But because I just went in and changed it, it's staying the same. And then I was able to add another month at the exact same. So if this had changed both months, and I don't like, I had it set for 8 bottles at one point, and that's what I changed earlier. So both of these months showed 8 bottles of peppermint soft gels. If you haven't tried these yet, phenomenal. Anything digestive, these are amazing. They don't break down until they're in the bowel. They're enteric coated. Amazing product. Amazing. And they were only available on existing LRPs. So I put 8 on there. We had it on this LRP. Oh, see, look at me still falling into old. So it was only available on current rewards orders where it was already sitting. That's one of the other things that is tricky to understand. We're still dealing with supply chain issues from 2020. It's going to take a while for most companies to catch up. So you're going to see things go in and out of availability. What doTERRA does is as they see something going low in stock, they will cut off the ability to add it to your order first so that it will remain available to all of the people who currently have it on their subscribe and save on their template so that those who are ordering it monthly or often still have access to it in the hopes that they can put it back in stock for everyone before they have to remove it there. But if the stock goes so low, that they can't even commit to providing that anymore to everyone who has it on the rewards order, then they will pull it out of stock and nobody can have it and they will replace the item. They did this at one point with this order. They replaced it with a bottle of peppermint instead of actually, you know what? I had ordered 6 bottles or 8 bottles, whatever it was, at some point with the peppermint soft gel. So then they replaced it with 6 or 8 bottles of peppermint, something comparable. And then they send an email to let you know. At any rate, when it came back in stock, I put the peppermint soft gels back on his LRP for him. At any rate, if you ever need to check that, I'll show you where you can check that. So, okay, if you want to change this, so let's say I'm going to go in and what I did is I went in and I changed this. You can use these plus and minus, or you can just go right here and change it and then save and process. If you, wait, did it save and process? Yes, there we go. All right, there we go. So each month is going to look the same. If I add another month add the next month, it's going to copy. You see that there? Adding next month copies August products. If I wanted to change this rewards order so that every month it was something different, if I wanted to replace the peppermint soft gels with something else, let's say I wanted to replace them with a bottle of Zendocrine oil. If I edit this one, let me show you how that works. If I edit this one, it'll only edit this month. Let me remove this, which is kind of a cool thing right now. I'll say this, especially with things going in and out of stock, that when I edit just this month, again, it's dropping below 100. It will maintain my monthly product that I have set for next month, which is a very cool thing. If I say, you know what, I don't need the soft gels, the peppermint soft gels this month, I'm stocked up, but I don't want to lose that on my subscription order, my rewards order. I want to still have the ability to buy it next month, even if it goes out of stock. I love this option because it stays there. Now, what's frustrating is if I want to change my monthly order permanently and next month still stays with what it was already there, then I would want to go in, manage this one, all of the ones on my screen, manage those. And then going forward, it's going to change all of them. So just manage all of the ones on your screen, and that will update your subscription order forevermore. Because when I add another month or when it naturally adds it, it's going to copy from this month, whatever's on there. Hopefully that's clear. If you are still confused, which is fine because a lot of these things are confusing, just let me know and I can go into it further. Peppermint soft gels. There we go. And then I do love the wish list. Sometimes I'm like, I don't need it this month, but I don't want to forget that I need something next month so I can add it to my wish list. I love that option and it'll show up down here somewhere. So let's just see this. No, I don't actually, I shouldn't. Oh, continue editing. It's saying I can't remove the very last product. So it moves it completely. Anyway, I do love that option because sometimes I don't want to order it right this second. Maybe I have a bunch of stuff on there. But if I go to search, so let's say at one point I was like, I don't want to forget that I need more Melissa, but I don't need it right this moment. Or maybe it's out of my budget right at this moment. So what I can do is I can go here and I can add it to my wish list. So if I go into my rewards orders down there you go, my wish list. So it did add the soft gels, it just didn't remove them from my cart. So that's cool. It's kind of a save for later type feature. Or if you're shopping, then you can do that. All right, let me show you. So from the home page, which I could just go to the shop page. From this page, obviously BOGOs are going on right now. If you need anything, get it free, get something free. I love that. And if you miss, do you guys know this? These little circles here, I can go back to stare at this longer. All right, so scrolling down here, I like this too. You can search by kind of categories. But all the way down here, oh, I love this. This has been in the app for a long time, but I didn't know they added it to the website where you could search by body system. This makes me so happy. It's just a kind of a cool feature if you're thinking, I'm dealing with, you know, I don't know, digestive issues, and I've tried the typical top, things, but I need more ideas. There you go. Everything's here, by the way. Did you catch that? They have the old image, but peppermint soft gels. Phytoestrogen is actually part of the digestive system. Anyway, which it's also for hormone support and balancing, but I think this is a fun idea because it might not have been something I would have thought of prior to having this option. Anyway, heading back out to the main page. So if you're on the main page and you scroll all the way to the bottom down to these categories, you can go to product availability. This is where you can find out what is out of stock, when it's anticipated to come back. I'm really sad. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm sad about one. We had it when I did not have DDR Prime soft gels. I took it out of my subscribe and save, my subscription order, my rewards order. and I shouldn't have. And my son had it. One of my boys had it on his order. So I'm like, perfect. Can I just buy it off of you this month? He's like, yes. And then he got an email the other day that it's completely out of stock. It's not even available on rewards orders anymore, existing rewards orders. So that's a sad thing. But it did say it would be back in June. And then they received an email saying, actually, it's not available till August. And they gave more detail. Actually, I think they emailed that to us leaders, explaining that there was an issue with a raw ingredient and the supplier informed us of that. And obviously, we don't want something that is a bad product. So I appreciate that, even though I'm going to be very, very sad till August not having my DDR Prime. I have only a few left, and I'm going to have to just buy the oil and fill a capsule, just an empty veggie cap. So here you can see what's restricted to existing rewards orders only. This means it's already on their rewards order and they're going to allow it to stay there. They give us a reason. They give us the ETA of when it'll be back. Oh, I did not know that turmeric was gone. See, things are going in and out. I have another company I run, and there are products that are still, the world is still struggling to catch up with certain ingredients, certain bottles, different things. And so this is not just a doTERRA problem, even though this is so frustrating. But that's why I say keep the things on your subscription order, on your rewards order that you use monthly. Even if you remove them for this month, let them stay there for the next month so that you can have access to them the next month in case it's something you commonly use. And that's why doTERRA does it that way. They want to make sure it's available for those who are consistently using it. I didn't know about Yarrow Palm. So, and the mouthwash. That's something I also buy. So there are times also when it comes back in stock, I will stock up on it so that I'm not running out every month, if that makes sense. Typically, my orders prior to 2020 were just ordering monthly what I need. But I have learned that there are certain things that I stock up on, just like I do with other things at the grocery store. So when flour was in short supply, I learned then that I need to have a backup of flour because I bake bread every week. So anyway, similar concept. Yes, order monthly what you need, but maybe keep a little bit of a stock of the things that you have to have. These things are recently back in stock. If you've been watching for something, well, that's interesting. So Yarrow Palm must have come back in stock and they just haven't removed it from the other list yet. So very exciting. Oh, phytoestrogen just came back in stock. I love that. That was out of stock for a little while. Um, yeah, you can see here the items that have recently come back into stock. So there you go. And this has a key for what does that mean when it gives you a reason up top for why it's not there. Anyway, hopefully this is helpful for everyone. This was just updated today, so that's exciting. They tend to keep it updated daily, sometimes over the weekend. It's not daily, but you can see also there are certain things here where they don't actually know when it's coming back. The Pilot Portable Diffuser, not really sure. The doTERRA Sun Face and Body Minerals Sunscreen Stick, quarter 1, sometime quarter 1 of 2026. So you can see there are certain things that there are some severe delays on. But feel free to reach out in the groups. There are other groups where there's like a doTERRA trading site where people will say, I have this, I don't use it. I'm willing to trade for something else. And you can make negotiations there. They'll tell you usually what they're looking for. And if you have it in your supply, great. And if you don't, then sometimes people will say, just order it from doTERRA, ship it directly to me, and then I'll ship what it is you need to you. So I do that quite often, looking for products for myself or for other people on my team. Just some options there. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up because I want to do a separate one on the back office with some of the business updates. I want to be able to just do a separate thing to show you the updates that I've found in the back office. At any rate, hope you have a great day. Comment if you have any questions.